Hi everyone, Jessica here from the Zoe Report. Welcome to our Road to the Runway Editor Roundtable Hangout. I think it's safe to say that everyone you see on your screen is obviously so excited for Fashion Week, which kicks off on Thursday, and I'm stoked to be talking about it today. For those of you watching, you can tweet us your comments or questions with hashtag RZFW. And without further ado, let's meet the 6 gorgeous ladies that I'm hanging out with today. Let's start with Christina. Christina, tell us about yourself and where you are.
Hi, I'm Christina Perez, and I'm coming to you from Glamour magazine in New York.
And let's meet Shea.
Hi guys, I'm Shea Marie from the blog Peace Love Shea, and I'm coming to you from my home in Los Angeles.
Just down the street. Okay, and Lori.
Yeah.
Hi,
Lori?
I'm Lori Trott. I'm the fashion director from Who What Wear, and I'm coming to you from the Google HQ in Venice.
Awesome. And Chriselle.
Hi everyone, I'm Chriselle with the Chriselle Factor, and I am coming from Los Angeles at the Google headquarters.
And last but not least, let's meet Megs.
Hi everyone, I'm Megs. I'm from PurseBlog.com, and I'm coming to you from New York City.
Okay, now that we've met everyone, let's kick off with our fashion questions. The first one is really strong out the gate. I want to know, what is everyone's craziest or most surreal Fashion Week moment? Lori, let's start with you.
There isn't one that's specifically surreal. I know, we always talk about your first Marc Jacobs show, and I think that's something that really sticks with you. But I never remember things that are crazy or calamity. I only really remember highlights and great things. And I think the first time maybe I went to a Marc Jacobs show, that was like, wow, because that was fashion. It was a big show. So I think that's probably what sticks with me.
Love that. And Chriselle, what about you?
For me, it was when I actually got invited to Fashion Week as a blogger. I've been going to Fashion Week as a wardrobe stylist for a while. And when I got invited to New York Fashion Week as a blogger and got and sat front row to these shows, that was kind of a approval for me of what I'm doing is the right thing and I'm on the right path.
And Megs?
For me, I think there's so many moments. Fashion Week in general is so exciting, but I remember a few years ago, one of my first shows that I ever went to was Oscar de la Renta, and I ended up going to the store and I got an outfit head to toe Oscar, and I went to the show and Oscar actually saw me in the outfit and he gave me the nod of approval, and I totally died inside. It was so exciting.
Such a pinch me moment.
It was.
And Christina, what about you? What's your most surreal Fashion Week moment?
I mean, I think every Fashion Week is a little bit surreal. You're sitting in this amazing venue with just a few hundred people seeing these shows that no one else gets to see, and I think that's always surreal. I mean, and I think every season is something weird happens. Like last season, we had that huge snowstorm in New York, and all the fashion people were out wearing their little Wellingtons and their duck boots, and you never know what's going to happen at Fashion Week, and I think that's what makes it exciting.
And let's wrap this question up with Shea.
Yeah, for me, it's surreal being able to go at all. This is going to be my 3rd year going to Fashion Week, and before that, it really was just a dream to me. And thanks to the success of my blog, I'm able to go and I get invited to shows, and so it's really just all a dream come true.
Well, here's hoping for more crazy moments for this Fashion Week. And on to the next question. We covered this a little bit in the Zoe Report yesterday, but I want to know, what handbag is everyone carrying to Fashion Week, and what are the essentials inside of it? Megs, I feel like this is your forte, so let's start with you.
Yeah, this is totally my forte, and clearly I'm the most excited to hear what everyone else is carrying for their bag too. So I am carrying my new Celine bag this Fashion Week. I am obsessed with this bag. I saw it in the store and I had to have it. So if you see it at Fashion Week, this is me and my bag. The items that I always have in it, during Fashion Week I always have snacks. I love these Kind bars. This one is the coconut flavor. It kind of tastes like vacation, so I really like it. And then I live for my Mophie case. Cannot work Fashion Week without it. And I'm a big fan of fresh products, so these sugar lip scrubs are absolutely amazing. So I always have like 6 of them floating in my bag.
Totally essential. Okay, and what about you, Lori?
Well, I just got a brand new bag, and now that I come in from LA, I don't have a home base in New York, and so my new bag is a little bit bigger, and it's got a drawstring, and it's got a red inside, and it's this new line called Mansur Gabrielle, based out of Brooklyn, and they just started creating these bags. And I usually keep in it a pair of kitten heels because by day 3 I'm back on sneakers. And I also always have a snack, and if I run out of Kind bars, now I know who to ask for them.
Oh, yeah.
And blotting papers. Lots of blotting papers because it's steamy in New York in September.
Love all of those things. Okay, and what about you, Christina?
Well, every fashion week I am super slow at getting everything I need, so I actually haven't gotten my bag yet, but it's on its way, and it's the Philip Lim Rider bag. It's the one with all the multicolored fur on it, and I fell in love with it last season when I saw it on the runway, and I can't wait to get it in my hands. But what's inside of it is my city bike card. I'm going to be riding my bike, my city bike, around New York City for Fashion Week because it's beautiful weather here, and I'm not waiting for a cab, and why not get a little exercise during Fashion Week if you can?
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you, Shea?
Well, I didn't follow directions correctly, and I told everybody what bag I wanted for Fashion Week, which I actually don't have, the classic Saint Laurent sac du jour. But what I do have is a paper bag filled with my favorite goodies. Emergency, because we barely get to sleep, so sometimes you need a good vitamin boost. Some fashion tape, so you don't have any slip-ups or red carpet disasters. Essentials like hairspray, mints, no bad breath. Those are some of the things I have in my handy bag.
Thank you, and Chriselle.
So my bag, it actually kind of has a funny story because I got this red trapeze Celine last Fashion Week in the winter, and I got it because my Valentino Rockstud broke on me, and so I know. And then so I ran to Barney's and I got this purse because I've been eyeing it for so long. So it's one season after now, and what I have in this bag is my Dior Snow BB eye cream, and it also conceals because I have really dark eye circles, especially when I don't get sleep. Fruit, because I don't know why I get sick all the time during Fashion Week, so I'm always trying to just stuff my body with lots of vitamin C. And then face mist. And then this Tarte cheek stain also works as lipstick, so I'm able to kind of work it as cheek stain and also lipstick.
Ooh, a multitasker.
Yeah.
Well, I love everyone's bags, but I'm obviously a little biased to mine, which is the Rachel Zoe Montana backpack. And I'm not even like a really big handbag girl, but I just am so obsessed with this bag, and I think because I can wear it as a backpack or over one shoulder, you know, for that off-duty look, or just like over my arm. My essentials are this new iPhone case that I just recently got called a looped case, and you kind of like put it on your hand like a ring a little bit, and I'm just like notorious for dropping my phone, and now I can, you know, vlog and text and hail a cab, and I don't have to do that. And then these Skin Iceland Hydro Cool Under Eye Gels, which Rachel taught me about when I first started working for her, and they are still to this day my favorite beauty product. You just put them under your eyes, and like after you get off the plane, and they completely, I know I feel like you'll like these, Chriselle. They work magic. And finally, I have kind of a bad candy problem, so I always have like Mentos on me, also because of my name. So at all times I have candy on me. So let's move on to the next question. As editors, I think we can all agree that New York Fashion Week is just totally crazy, and oftentimes you're out from morning until, you know, 2 in the morning, and I feel like everyone needs a secret weapon to get them through the day. So I would love to hear what that is from each of you, whether it's flat shoes or, you know, a shot of espresso. And let's start with you, Shea. What is your Fashion Week secret weapon?
Looking in my bag here for it. There's this, it's by the brand RMS. It's called their Living Luminizer, and I kind of put it under my eyes. It's like it's a little bit used, this one, but it's like kind of white shimmery, but it really just brightens your eyes. It almost has like the consistency of lip balm, I would say. And it's one of my favorite beauty products, and you don't have time to put anything else on, just dab a little bit around your eyes, bright eyes.
Love that. And Lori?
I do green juice in the morning. I get a green juice from.
Love juice. Okay.
Yeah, and I make sure it has a little wheatgrass and a little ginger in it, and at least that way, if I don't have time to eat until 1 or 2 in the afternoon, I have some kind of vitamin supply running through me.
Totally. And Megs, what is your Fashion Week secret weapon?
It sounds really cliche because it's also very hard to do, but I really try to sleep. I know that sounds nuts, but that's something that I try really hard to make sure that I get some sleep. And like everyone else said, I'm in the emergency, trying to eat healthy because I tend to get sick, like horrible Fashion Week flu every single time. So apparently the sleep's not working. I don't know.
It's like you're preparing for a marathon. It's kind of like the outlook that you have to have with it. And what about you, Christina?
My secret weapon is Band-Aids. I, without fail, always get blisters during Fashion Week. It's probably because I'm trying to wear shoes that I've never broken in or I'm running around places. So I will not leave the house without Band-Aids. One Fashion Week I had to run to Duane Reade and buy a pair of flip-flops because my feet hurt so bad. So I'm not doing that anymore.
Great answer. And let's wrap this one up with Chriselle.
I have to say mine are sunglasses, because by day 3, day 4, I don't like to take as much time putting on makeup. I just throw on the glasses. No one will ever know.
Love it. Okay, next question. This one's a really fun one. The thought on everyone's mind as we approach Fashion Week is, what shows and presentations are you guys looking forward to the most? Let's start with you, Lori.
I am really excited to see the Altazara show, and I am always excited to see Marc Jacobs, and I'm also really looking forward to Calvin Klein. And then Saturday and Sunday is always so much fun because it's kind of like the back-to-school days, and everybody's at Milk Studios in Chelsea, and there are all these presentations going on, and it's great because there are 4 or 5 things happening at once, and you can just go from floor to floor, and you run into all your friends, and you get to catch up with people, and you get to see all these new collections, and it's super convenient, and it's a really, really fun way to see a lot of things at once. So that's what I'm looking forward to, Saturday and Sunday as well.
Yeah, and Christina.
I really am not trying to copy Lori at all, but that's exactly what I was going to say. I love the Altazara show. It's one of my favorites. I'm so thrilled when I get invited to it because it's so beautiful, and just seeing his craftsmanship up close is amazing. And then Saturday night at Milk Studios, I won't miss it. It's the best. All the young designers have presentations, and like Lori said, you're bopping around seeing all of them. You always run into friends, but you also, there's just an excitement in the air on Saturday night that you don't have at a lot of the other shows, and I think it's because you have all these young designers together, and some of them are showing for the first time.
And Shea?
I'm really excited to see Rodarte. I feel like, they were LA-based, so kind of a West Coast vibe there. Also, Zach Posen, who I adore, is one of my favorite designers I've met. He's just awesome. Rachel Zoe, of course.
Yeah.
And, of course, what everybody else said as well.
Chriselle, what about you? What shows are you most excited about?
I love seeing the Rimakra show because there's always beautiful gowns. And then Rag and Bone, just for very wearable pieces. Rebecca Minkoff always puts on a fun show with performances. So just excited for tons of different shows.
And finally, Meg.
I'm going to echo what everyone said. To add to it, obviously, when it comes to the accessories, I love the Rebecca Minkoff show. Like Chriselle said, it's super fun, and of course there's tons of bags, so it makes me very happy to see that. Alexander Wang's amazing. I'm really looking forward to going to the Row. Who else? I love Tibby. I really love their clothes. It's my sweater, so clearly I love Tibby. And then Oscar Lorenta is one of my favorite. So I love his show. It's just beautiful. I feel like it's so magical. And I'm also going to Rachel Zoe, so I'm really excited about that because I've been loving her accessories and been going nuts over the bag. So I mean, the list could keep going, but that's just some that I can name right now.
Getting so excited, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Obviously, one of the best parts about this coming Fashion Week is that it takes place in New York. So I want to know what everyone's favorite meetup place is in the city for drinks or coffee or just to hang out. And let's start with you, Chriselle.
Mine is mainly out of convenience is my hotel at the Hudson, and they have the beautiful Sky Terrace, which kind of overlooks the city, and when the weather is good, it's perfect for meetings, drinks, a night out, so I prefer that to meet there.
And Lori?
It's been a year since I stopped living in New York, so it's actually really interesting to go back and find there are all these new places that I didn't know about that cropped up in the past year. But my favorite right now is going to Cook Shop because it's on the west side and it's right near all the events at Milk, and it's kind of a straight shot down the West Side Highway. We're coming from Lincoln Center. They have great martinis. It's easy to meet people there. So that's my favorite.
I'm going to check that out, Cook Shop. Okay, and next, Meg.
For me, it's really about convenience because I think there's so much running around. So sometimes it's like, okay, the Starbucks on the corner, yeah, let's go there. You end up doing a lot of that or just meeting in the tents themselves or outside of the shows, which is not quite as fun as actually having a fun martini, like Lori said. But I do a lot of Fashion Week events at ABC Kitchen. Really like it there. A lot of people go there, so I've done a lot of meals there. Tend to like it, and it feels kind of like my little joint for my spot for the week. Yeah.
Awesome. And what about you, Shea?
Well, I'm staying at the Hudson as well, as is Chriselle, so there's always a great spot. And then actually at Lincoln Center, there's a little cafe. It's called Indie Food and Wine, and it's kind of around the corner. I think it's on, I want to say maybe on Amsterdam, but not a lot of people go there, and they have like great salads, and you can get like a coffee. And so if you're in that area and you just need to get something really quick, like I always stop there. They have pretty good stuff.
Making a note of that. And let's finish this one with Christina.
Well, I've got so many places. In September, the weather is so great, and I love being outside. So I either try to go to the High Line and take a break there, or just sit outside Lincoln Center at the fountain. But if I want to meet someone for a snack, I really love the new Smith up on by Lincoln Center. There's a restaurant called the Smith, and it's just a great place to get breakfast or coffee or a drink or pretty much anything you want. So
awesome. Well, thank you guys. You just gave me a lot of new additions to my little black book for New York.
Me too.
And let's move on to the next question, which is a really fun one. What are 3 wardrobe staples that everyone is taking to New York Fashion Week? And let's kick it off with Shea.
Well, I just bought the Isabel Barant pony hair boots that I had been wanting for fall. So I feel like I'm going to be wearing those a lot, even though it might still be a little warm. I tried to wear them out in LA, and my feet were really sweating. But I think I'll try to wear them anyway. I just got a really cool backpack from Simone Camille, who's based out of LA. It's a leopard print, really cool. So I think I'll be using that because I can throw all my stuff in it, and then I don't have to use my paper bag. And then I don't know, lots of leathers, and I don't know. I'm kind of going for like a casual cool look this year. I think some like boyfriend jeans, leathers, flannels. I think that's going to be my vibe. So
less is more. Love that. And what about you, Chriselle? What are you taking?
Definitely a pair of statement shoes, statement purse. I think keeping the outfit a little bit more basic and having like really statement accessories. So statement shoes, statement purse, and I'm such a dress girl more than pants or jeans. So a dress that you could really wear during the day for the shows and then kind of glam it up during the evening to the parties.
Awesome. And Meg?
I mean, obviously my 3 things are accessories, accessories, accessories. So I start with the bags. That's my biggest thing, is making sure that I'm carrying my favorite bags during Fashion Week. It gives me an excuse to take out my, very special bags that I'm afraid to carry sometimes, and I bring those out. And I'm more of like a jeans girl, so my other thing is jeans and just simple tops. That's kind of what I live in during Fashion Week.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that. And what about you, Lori? What are you packing for New York?
I too am I'm a jeans girl, and I have specific jeans that I like, and I have specific t-shirts that I like, and then, those are the constants, and the things that change are the shoes, and then I pick a bag and I stick with it all week. Right now I just got these little kitten heels, these suede kitten heels from Alexander Wang that I'm really excited about. So those are coming with me. My Adidas Rod Lavers are coming with me, and my Rag & Bone jeans that I've worn for the past 2 years. I always find
with Rag & Bone jeans.
No.
Okay, and finally, Christina, what are you taking?
For me this season,
since you're already in New York.
Yeah, I'm already here, so I'm sort of lucky. I have the luxury of having my whole closet with me. But for me this season, it's really all about comfortable shoes. So I just got a pair of really pointy Marc Jacobs flats that I'm excited to wear. And Leandro Medine's Man Repeller Superga collaboration. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's super cute. And I got the red velvet. Them. Super cute, right? Yeah. So I got the red velvet flats from that, and I'm going to wear those. And then also for my high heel, I live for the J. Crew Everly Pump. It's super comfortable. I have it in gold, black, and a bunch of other colors, so I'll be wearing those all week.
Well, thank you guys all for inspiring my packing list now, since I haven't even started packing. And now I would like to take some time to bring in the moderator from the Google Plus fashion community, Annie, who is going to ask a few questions for the editors. So Annie, come on into the Hangout. There she is.
Here she comes.
Drum roll, please.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, hey, how are you? How's everybody?
Good.
Good.
Do you want to go ahead and give us your first question?
Yes. So my first question is, how has social media changed the way that you discover new trends and talent?
That is a great question. Chriselle, do you want to tackle that first?
Sure. Social media has, I think, revolutionized Fashion Week, especially for the girl out there that has always dreamt of going to Fashion Week, myself included, just a few years ago. And you are able to now see live streams and live feed through your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, what these designers are putting out on the runway. So the girl who has no access to these shows are now able to see the hottest trends and are able to kind of take what they like and kind of put it into their wardrobe. So it's instant, and you're able to just run with the trends as you see them coming down the runway.
Runway to real way.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah, great answer. And Lori, what about you?
I mean, I love it because, from a trade perspective, as an insider, I get to see all the things that I can't actually make it to because there's so much going on at once. And then for the more general public, it's amazing because they get to see the real feeling inside a show venue, inside a tent, how it really feels to watch these models go down the runway, what the music sounds like, those little things that really cue what a collection is all about. And you don't get that if you're just looking at photos, 3 months later. So I think that's great, and I also just think it's great the way with hashtags everything can be sorted, and the sharing. The most exciting part for me is the sharing of street style.
I think I'm going to have to agree with that, too. I love the street style photos. And finally, Megs.
I mean, I'm echoing what both the ladies just said. It brings everything together in an instant. So it's a way that you can go from Twitter to Facebook to Instagram, to Google+. You're on all these different platforms, and you're able to see everything, and everyone's sharing it. So it's the best way to get this view from the eye of so many different people, from style bloggers to editors to street style photographers. So I spend a lot of time, stalking pretty much what people are wearing and what they're carrying, and it helps me with my next purchases, and get to see the shows like Lori said that you miss and you want to be part of. So I think it's changed everything completely.
Really great answers all around. Annie, do you want to go ahead and give us your second question?
Yes, and my second question is, how many hours of sleep per night do you get during Fashion Week?
Good one. Shea, do you want to tackle this one?
Oh gosh, for me it's never enough because the shows, they can start at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and then there's always after parties. You can be out. I mean, New York stays open till 4, so if you're going for an all-nighter, you can be out till 5 and then you have to be up at 8. I mean, never enough. Let's put it that way.
You'll sleep after Fashion Week.
Yeah.
At least like 2 hours.
That's why we all get sick. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Christina? How many Z's do you get every night?
I mean, I actually try to be pretty reasonable. I feel like, it's important to be healthy and not drive yourself too crazy. So I really try to get like a normal amount of sleep. I'm also just really excited during Fashion Week, so I don't feel that tired. It's just,
yeah.
I think you're kind of like running off of adrenaline and everything feels exciting. So I mean,
total adrenaline boost. Yeah. Well, Annie, thank you so much for joining us and for your great questions.
Oh, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Annie.
Okay, so another really great question I have, we're almost to the end here, is what is the most rewarding part of Fashion Week for you guys? Meg, let's start with you.
I think it's just getting to be at these shows is so rewarding. I think it shows the hard work that you've put in, the recognition that you get from the different brands, and being invited is such a thrill and an honor. And also seeing, for us, since we run a website, seeing our readers and our forum members be so excited by what we're sharing with them, I get really excited to see that because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. So to see people, give positive feedback about it is really exciting.
Okay, and Lori, what about you?
I think maybe it's, seeing what's happening, and then it's kind of like this puzzle that you put together, and a few months later down the road, you share with everyone, or, in the case of social media, you share it a little bit sooner. But what I really love about it is going and seeing everything and then being able to share that with more people and share my perspective with more people and just kind of spread that.
I love that. And Fashion Week puzzle. That's super cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Chriselle?
I think for me, it's just the inspiration of it all, just walking away feeling inspired to go back home to translate that to our viewers and our readers and to see their reaction. And that's the most rewarding part, when our viewers and readers are as excited as we are.
And Christina?
I just think Fashion Week is incredible because what other industry do you see that gets together twice a year to show everybody what they're working on? I mean, really, when you think about it, it's so special to work in an industry where everybody gets together and sort of celebrates their jobs. And I don't know, I just always feel really proud to work in fashion after Fashion Week. It's really cool. It's just really amazing.
And finally, Shea, what is the most rewarding part of Fashion Week for you?
Just being there in general and being around so many talented people. I feel really lucky and excited to be, a part of something so wonderful. So it's great.
Totally great. Wait, can we just take a moment to talk about your headphones? What are those? Those are amazing.
Oh yeah, they're super cool. They're from Barbara Bui, who's a Parisian designer. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but she does really cool stuff. Lots of leathers. One of my favorites. So she sent them to me, and they've got like little spikes on the side.
They're amazing.
They're really sharp though, so I've been wearing them with me to the airport and like feeling cool, but when you try to sleep, it's not so.
But they look
Not so
amazing.
chic. Yeah. Okay, well, this is really sad, but we're down to the final question. It's been so much fun hanging out with all of you guys. And the last question is actually 2 parts. First, I want to know what everyone's Fashion Week manicure is. And second, I would like to know where we can all follow you during Fashion Week. And I'm going to start. My manicure is the super cool, magical, like oil slick Jin Soon color from her fall collection. And I just think it's like cool and moody and kind of goes with everything. And you can follow me and everyone else from Team Zoe at the Zoe Report. And just be sure to use the hashtag RZFW. And that's all. And Chriselle, where can we follow you? And put your hands up.
Okay. So I'm wearing right now a gray color from Etsy. I don't really know what the brand or the name of the exact color is, but I thought it was a great transitional color from the summer to the fall. And you can follow me at Chriselle Tweet. That's my Twitter handle, and the bottom is my Instagram.
Awesome. And Lori, where can we follow you?
You can follow me at Lori Trott, LaurieTrott, or you can also follow my feed, which will come in through Who What Wear at Who What Wear. And my manicure is actually TBC right now. I'm waiting until I get to New York to have it done because with traveling and luggage and everything, it'll...
Then it won't ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
ahead.
follow me on Instagram and you'll find out.
TBC. Okay, what about you, Shea?
I'm very into manicure, so I always have something kind of fun going on. And I don't know if you can see it, but I have going right now. Kind of like a fun little print of black and neutral. And yeah, you guys can follow me at Peace Love Shea. Follow me. And there's my website, Twitter, Instagram. Everything's the same to make it easy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. And Christina.
Well, I don't know if I can top Shea's awesome manicure. Mine's so boring compared to that. But I went with a really, really neutral. I don't know if you can even see it. It's called Broach the Subject. It's Essie. And I just really wanted something neutral that would go with everything that I wouldn't have to worry about. You know, you're rummaging in your bag all the time. I'm going to be riding that city bike. And so I didn't want to worry about my manicure chipping. And then you can follow me at Christina L. Perez. Or Glamour at Glamour Mag.
And finally, Meg, let's see your manicure.
I really didn't want to follow Shea either. That's unfortunate. So I went with mine's like a matte polish.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not Shea worthy, but it's okay. And I couldn't decide on like an accent color, so I went with a bunch of different colors for each nail. And then you can follow me. I'm at Purseblog and purseblog.com. So that is where I'll be. And that's for Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and all those things are all the same.
Well, thank you for sharing those major manis with me, and thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. So excited for Fashion Week. To all of you watching, be sure to tune in to our next Hangout, which is this Saturday, with the amazing, insanely talented makeup artist, Charlotte Tilbury. So until then, bye. Happy Fashion Week, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Thanks.